Right. I think it's YouTube fucked up actually, to be honest with you, because I'm on StreamYard and the video quality is a lot better than it was on YouTube. Yeah, I've done a quick system mechanic clean up. Like the normal cache cleanup through Google. I've got 2 programs running at the moment. Advanced System Clear, which will finish running in a minute. I had Smart Defrag 6.4 running, but I'll stop that now and I'll redo that later. But I've just got to wait for Advanced System Care to finish running in the background, so it might start lagging out a little bit. So I've got 2 watching, but 3 on here. Weird. YouTube's pretty knackered. Since I've been doing all these upgrades, YouTube has gone downhill quite a bit. A lot of people saying that YouTube's gone down. So, new topic, general chat about the dark. The dark does scare me, I admit. As I said, if the lights go out, if I run out of electricity, I panic. Because I don't know where my torches are. I don't know where my lighters are. Well, I know I've got lighters in the cupboard in the kitchen. I've got a lighter behind me somewhere. But where exactly, I don't know. I know I've got one in my coat. But it's the problem, if it's pitch black in here. Don't do that, you stupid cat. You scared the shit out of me then. Oh, God. Sorry about that. If it's pitch black in here, monitors off and everything, because the electric's gone off. Sometimes it's so dark I can't even see where the bloody door is. It's only because there's a street light downstairs outside. But if it was a power cut, it'd be even more darker, and I wouldn't be able to find where I am. I'll be walking to the door. I'm going to have to put my hand out, try to find where the door is. Open the door. Go out to the kitchen, all the way to the kitchen door. Then I've got to fumble around in the kitchen cupboard to find where the lighters are. And once I've got a light, I've got to flip the lighter on to light that up. Then find candle to light a candle. So I don't like that. It does kind of freak me out, that kind of darkness. It's like if you've been shut in a cupboard and you've got no light there at all. You ain't got no way of seeing what's in front of you. And as I said, over Clapham Common, when I'm fishing, I've got a head torch. I've got I had one of those little £1 lanterns, but the bottoms kept falling off, and they was complete crap really. So now I've got those 4. They've been better. What is it now? £2.50 each. Yeah, it's about £2.50 each. 4 lanterns, 10 quid. Yeah, pretty good for the price. Quite nice and bright. But being out on my own, if I'm over Clapham Common, and there's people there who I can talk to, that's okay, because I know I've got people to talk to. And fishing guys always kind of defend each other. And if you look, you need to go to the loo at night time, there ain't no, even the motorway calf won't let you use their portal loo. So you've got to find somewhere to go for, number 2 you need to. But over the back, there is a little wooded area. Sometimes there might be a homeless person sleeping there, but we don't sometimes actually go in that wooded bit. We kind of go on the edge and do our business and throw the toilet roll into the, the bushes. Bit gross, but you need to go. When I'm up at my base, if Ron ain't around, well, I don't even know if Ron's got a toilet up there. I just walk up to around the back of one of the horse shelters and do my business around there. Throw the old toilet roll into the bushes and let the water, let the rain piss down and once tissue's wet, within several days, that disintegrates anyway. or the animals come along and like take it up for a bird's nest, or you might get a fox, or maybe a squirrel or something, that might come along and take that bit of tissue and use it as like nesting. So but the thing is, where I go, there was you can see a bit of the pathway. So if you hear someone, you got kind of like either be very quiet or pull your fucking trousers up rather quickly. No, there ain't nothing hanging down from your backside when you pull them up. Gross, isn't it? It really goes. But when you gotta go, you gotta go. But when I'm camping over Clapham Common, you got people there you can talk to, and you can, if there are people there, you can leave your tent and have a walk around. Walk around the lake, see where the fish are jumping. If you can see the fish, get a head torch. You can go up to the little cafe, get something to eat, something to drink. When you're in your tent sleeping, no one disturbs you. You might get woken up by the other guys talking, or you probably hear people up at the little motorway cafe. Well, it's not a motorway; it's just a side road actually, Clapham Common. And if people ain't as loud, because sometimes you do get a night where it's very quiet. You don't get people like shouting and screaming. Clapham Common is known for like, a lot of, I suppose, like negativity. Not all the time, but you get drunks up there. You get like gays and lesbians. You get druggies. You get people just shouting and screaming. Kind of thing. But they're kind of good around near the lake. You don't really get many people going past there making a hell of a noise. There was one night when I was up there. There's motorbikes racing up and down the road. At 11, 12 o'clock at night, and you're thinking, for fuck's sake, will you stop fucking going up and down on that road on your motorbike? And you do feel like going out and have a go at them, but, don't really causing trouble. So you try to just keep your mouth shut. Unless one of the bailies might go up and say, "Oi, mate, stop the noise, we're trying to fish here, you're disturbing their peace and quiet, we're disturbing their concentration." And if the bikies like start up, then like, the bailies have actually got, the authority to contact the police and say, they're making a menace of themselves. But that hasn't really happened. There's only been the one time when the motorbike's been up and down like a yo-yo kind of thing, and that's for about half hour, 45 minutes, and they buggered off. You do get a lot of police up there as well, stopping off, having a cup of tea, sandwich, bacon egg sandwich or something like that. So, if the police are there, people ain't going to make a lot of a noise because they don't want to be nicked for like disturbing the police, are they really? But when you're in the tent and it's nice and quiet, you can actually just relax and read a book, listen to radio. Have the radio loud so it's not disturbing anyone. Muck around your mobile, text message people, make a phone call, whatever. As long as you're nice and quiet, you're not disturbing the other people, then you're okay. As I said, like when I first started camping, I bought a tent, and it was bloody freezing all the time, even like in the warmer weather, but it got cold at night. I was freezing. My whole body was aching and freezing. My feet were freezing. My back got cold, my neck got cold, and I actually learned the reason why. I had no ground sheet. I had no like mattress, like kind of thing. I didn't have a decent enough sleeping bag, and I was laying on the cold floor, kind of thing. And it's only because like the guys told me, look, what you need is like a ground sheet. Use a tarp. Get one of those space mats, put that down because that holds the heat in. Get a blow up mattress. Once you've got that down on your tarp, that actually stops the cold from coming up. And then you've got a sleeping bag. It depends on what sleeping bag you got. There's various ones to keep you warm. Some will won't keep you warm, kind of thing. Like I've been watching YouTube channel where they say get the 4-season sleeping bag, but if it's a hot, really hot day or night, you'll be sweating like buckets in it, kind of thing. So I did learn, what I need and what I didn't need, and eventually, I could sleep in my tent, and it'd be like really cold and like icy outside, and I I was able to lay down and sleep, and not really wake up because of the cold. I woke up and found like my tent like wet inside. That's concentration from your body heat. So my other tent, it's got like a little air vent on top, and that will actually allow the heat to go out and a little bit of coldness come in. But if it starts pissing down the rain, then you've got to put that on to stop the rain coming in. But to stop the body heat making all that condensation, you have to open your zipper, your front zip, and keep that wedged open a little bit so you've got the little bit of cold air coming in, so it's not making your tent all wet and sweaty, because that's what it is. It's just your body heat that makes your tent inside looks like it's sweating when it isn't. So I learned how to do that. And someone, when I was doing my other channel, the Outdoors Adventure one year, when I was doing milk detecting, I was getting people saying, "Oh, well, I'll go to Clapham Common. When you're going fishing next, you're going to go up there camping." I'm thinking, well, I haven't been fishing for a while, kind of thing. I've been milk detecting more. So, yeah, maybe I might go up there one day and, camp out overnight before my fishing license and my permit runs out. Take my fishing rod up there. Take my fishing chair up there as well. I've got my backpack. I can put my sleeping bag on top. My my blow up bed thing underneath. The tent, it's got its own strap, so I can throw that over my shoulder. Put the chair on, over my shoulder as well. So I used to carry a little kind of suitcase with wheels on, and I used to put my stuff in there. So I wouldn't be able to get too much in my backpack. I'll probably be able to get my kettle in there. But, I've got to think about if I'm going to make my own food, cook my own food, my own hot drinks, I'd probably have to take my camping stove up there. So whatever happens, I'll probably still need to use my little kind of suitcase trolley thing, I wouldn't really need a backpack, so I used a trolley. It's just like a suitcase with wheels, kind of thing. But I hope to go up there, maybe the end of the month, just to do one night out, take me fishing rod, do a bit of leisuring. I don't really like leisuring, to be honest with you, but the fishing bait can be a bit expensive sometimes. But I've got my own boilies that I made and still in the fridge from over a year ago. So I could always stop off at the fishing tackle shop and get some maggots. So I prefer float fishing. And when I get up there, normally when I get up there to do fishing, first thing I do is I get my tent out, get that erected, put my sleeping bag and stuff in there, get my fishing gear out, set that up, and then make sure everything, the bags and other kind of stuff that I don't need at the time is in my tent, so it's out of the way. But I was thinking just going up there and camping out overnight and not do no fishing. I don't know. Because I ain't going to be able to afford, another fishing license and permit this year. No way. So people keep asking me when I'm going to do fishing next. Oh, anyway, they just sent me a message. No one. My sister posted a link. Take care. A mother can take care of 10 children, but sometimes 10 children can't take care of their mother. True. Nigel sent for sale toilet paper, £500, not available on my site. Oh my God. Now you're reminding me of that guy who did that YouTube video where he saw haunted toilet paper on eBay and he put a bid in, a high bid, thinking he wouldn't get it, and he actually won the actual toilet paper, and it came through the post. And he did a video saying, like, toilet paper, story behind it, yeah, load of crap, load of shit. And he's trying to take, make a mockery of the toilet roll, by taking a joke at it, saying, like, yeah, load of shit, toilet paper shit, yeah, get it. And he put it in his toilet, and within a couple of days, weird things started happening in his bathroom, like the taps would start turning on by himself, the toilet would flush on its own, and the lights would come on and off. So, yeah, he now believed that toilet roll was haunted. Not like the haunted toilet roll I got from Rose. 3 rolls she sent me, and I'm not being funny, but nothing happened. I even used some on my backside and nothing happened. So, yeah. Let's see what's going on. New Zealand rugby. I don't want to listen to fucking rugby and shit like that. See what I can't go out tomorrow anyway because I've got that new saw coming tomorrow. I need to charge it up. But that's funny. Tomorrow is meant to be light showers until 8 o'clock. It's now light showers all the way through the day. Monday was meant to be light showers and then a little bit of an overcast, but now it says light cloud and sunny. So I'm going out Monday. Fuck that, yeah. Get my stuff, get my old new saw sorted out, get that charged up. So I won't have to use my hand as much to keep sawing back and forwards. I'll just use my new powered battery saw. I'm not leaving it up there though. Bringing that back every time. No, because I'll have to charge up every time I come home anyway. But say, like, camping is pretty good sometimes. I saw that £500 for a haunted bog roll. Yeah, right. It's not you selling it, is it, Nigel? Yeah. I saw a what's the name, a cartoon advert one time. Yeah, can't remember when it was. Quite way back here. It's about this guy going fishing, and he forgot his fishing bait. So he's standing there, and he's got something in his hand, right, mate? And this guy goes, "I thought you was fishing." He goes, "I am." He goes, "Well, what are you fishing on?" He goes, "Maggot." He goes, "But you ain't got no fishing gear out." He goes, "Well, my wife always said I had a little maggot, so maybe I might catch fish with that." Oh my God. So he's got a little winkle out, hoping that a fish might jump up and bite it, and then that way he can catch a fish with that fishing gear. Some of these bloody cartoon scripts they used to bring out. Fat you up. But yeah, so like, it's okay over Clapham Commons. You've got people around you when you're camping, and it's even better when you're fishing. But I've been watching a lot of videos that say, one person did say, like, if you're going to camp out, wild camping, in the forest, woodlands, don't go out camping too far in the woods. Make sure you're near a main road, near some houses, or ask a farmer if you can get permission to camp out on his field and get permission to make a fire if possible, so you can have a warm drink, something to eat. Make sure you got warm clothes with you just in case you get cold. And make sure you got a decent tent, sleeping bag, and that kind of stuff. And once you start getting used to the noises and you don't feel afraid as much, then maybe go out and do some proper wild camping. Like go find a forest or a big woodland and go out and camp in there, because you're going to hear a lot more noises in the woods than you would near a main road, you're going to hear cars and people talking and stuff like that. You might hear dogs barking. Where I am on a horse farm kind of thing, I'm going to hear like the horses moving around, probably neighing, and they might come to be nosy. That's why I've got to make a little kind of like boundary, a fence, so they won't get through. I'm not going to use barbed wire. I'm just going to use normal tree branches, have them maybe too high, and have them about 4 foot high or something. Yeah, I know a horse can jump more than 4 foot, but what I've heard that some of the horses that have escaped is because the fences are down, or they've jumped over. But it's very rarely that horses actually do get over the fences. As I said, found out that some of the horses on Tom's area they'll be getting out because the fences were down. And a couple of weeks ago, I think it was last week actually, or the week before, I was on Tom's area looking for some wood, and I was in the process of cutting a dead tree down. I won't cut live trees down, I'll cut a dead tree. And he saw me doing something, and he goes, "Oi, you, what are you doing on my land?" And I went, "Is that you, Tom?" He goes, "Yeah, why? Who's that?" I went, "Steve." "Oh, it's you, is it?" I said, "Yeah." I said, I was just getting some wood, mate, because I was in, just on the boundary looking for some wood because I got permission to build a shelter over at Ron's. If you want to go and check it out, you can check it out. It's not even built yet, it's only half built. But I was looking for some wood, and I saw that your fence was down. I thought, shit, your horse isn't going to get out. So I was going to get some wood from your land and pop it up. And as I was going to do that, I was going to give you a quick call as well, but I don't need to call you now because you're here. So that's a bit of a chance that you're here. So he goes, "Oh right," he goes, "Yeah, I was over here checking the fence actually because of the bad weather, kind of thing. So I didn't know as I was still recording, but I was actually recording." And I said, "Yeah, it's that bit there." So we went over, and we saw the fence was down. And he goes, "Oh, that looks like it's been pushed down, mate." I said, "Well, I don't know, it might be, but don't be yet. We've had that wind, and the other day I heard someone doing a lot of chainsawing." So he goes, "Oh, well, helped him to push the fence back up. It's only held up with barbed wire and pallet, wooden pallets and a few branches and that." So he pushed it up, and I said, "Let me go and get some wood, and we'll pop it up a bit more," which I did do. I went and got the wood, and so I brought the first lot back. I said, "Actually, now you're here," I said, "Is there any chance I'm going to grab some of this wood off your land? Because want to give me permission to take down whatever I want, especially trees, but I don't want to be doing that." He goes, "Yeah, knock yourself out, mate. Do what you want." So I said, "Oh, great, I appreciate that." And as he said that, we started walking down, along the fence line. And I was saying about, someone was doing some chainsawing. Maybe they might have knocked the fence down, I don't know. But as we walked down, we noticed that the council, the Forestry Commission, or the Woodland Trust, had actually been sawing with the chainsaw a load like those trees, like those twine trees, the ones that bend quite easy. They cut down a hell of a lot of that, and they laid it about 3 foot high all the way at the back of Tom's original fence. Why they've done that, I don't know, because all that fence along there was perfect. Horses wouldn't be able to get over there unless they jumped it. But the Forestry Trust built up this great big long fencing with just wood, these branches all on top of each other. I said, "Well, you ain't got to do much repair work. You ain't got to do a lot of fence repair here. It looks like the council's done it for you." He goes, "Yeah, about bloody time." Because originally the council did, the Forestry Trust did have some decent fencing here, but it fell down. They never done it. I said, well, they've done it now, mate, and I reckon they've done it this way because it's going to, it's probably cheaper to cut down the trees than actually get someone to put fencing up. And he agreed with me. So as we're coming back, he said that there's a chair which his son used to use, and it's good condition. If I want to use that, I can do. So I said, yeah, I love that. I'm sitting on the floor getting a wet arse at the moment. I'm trying to light my fire and cooking and boiling water. So, I had a little bit more of a chat with Tom. Keep getting them mixed up. Tom, Ron. I had a little bit more of a chat with Tom. I said, right, I'll leave you to it, mate. I'm going to go. Thanks for letting me, get permission to get the wood. I'll come over and get some more later. And that's what I did later on. I went and got some wood, got the chair, and continued doing a bit of building. But the other day, God, fuck me, man, the other day, nothing but problems. Cut my thumb twice, hit my thumb twice with your hammer. Got a cut on my second finger, the one next to your thumb on my left hand. Trying to make a little window frame, which took me bloody hour to do because the wood kept falling apart and the nails kept cracking the wood and everything and splitting it, and so much things was going wrong the other day. But I can't wait till it's all done. All I've got to do is the third wall, which is the right hand side wall, is still actually kind of like in progress. I went and got some wood from Tom's and brought it over, and I just stood it up, not tied it up or nailed it yet. So with this wind, it might have blown it over. I don't know, but only find out on Monday what's happened to it, if it has been blown over. But I've got to secure those, nail them, tie them up, whatever. And once I've done wall 2 and 3, because wall 2 still needs the gaps all filled in, and I was thinking of getting that kind of like that flexi kind of like twigs where you can weave it in, but the stuff where they made woven baskets and stuff like that. Well, people use that to cover the gaps in their tent, their buildings, their little huts or whatever. So that's what I need to do. I noticed the back needs a little bit more work done to it. The first wall I made. So wall 2 doesn't need all the gaps filled in. Wall 3 needs all the wood kind of pulled up properly, nailed and strung up properly. I need to put plastic covering on the window. I ain't going to put glass in. It's just going to be see-through plastic. Then I've got to do the front wall with a doorway and entrance. Then I've got to make the door as well. With wall 2, I'm going to take some of that back off and do another window frame for that one, and do that. I don't know if I'm going to do that before I do the door frame and the door. And also, when I finish the whole thing, I want to make myself some kind of wooden flaps for the window, so I can just drop them down and bolt them down if I need to. Still got the roof to do. Then once I've done it all, I've got to put all tarp. I'm going to put all tarp inside it, all around the walls. I'm going to have to cut one of the tarps to, put it around the window frame. I'm going to put, although I've got a fence on the ground, which I was given by Ron, that's already kind of muddy. So I might have to remove that and put something else down and then put a tarp on top. You're going to keep dragging mudding in there anyway. So, I need to do that. The other things I need to do is make myself a little kind of a wooden workbench, so I can put the wood down and saw it, without leaning against a branch or leaning against my legs or whatever. So I need to do that. Need me make myself a little ladder out of wood, so I can climb up and make sure the roof is done properly. Put the tarp on the roof. Once the tarp is on the roof, I'm going to put more twigs and leaves and all that kind of stuff to act as like like sucking up the water, so it won't keep going through the. Well, the tarp's supposed to be waterproof anyway, but some of these tarps, it says it's waterproof and rip resistant when they ain't. So I've still got a lot of work to do. Make myself like a little broom, witch's broom kind of thing. The fireplace, as I said earlier, will probably either be brick or there's like, I think it's a metal water tank. So I might use that. I don't know. But I do want to get an inside water, an inside like fire pit thing. Make some shelving. So I can put some shelves up. So I can put candles on there if I don't want the bright lantern. I can light up some like little candles. I also want to get one of those kind of like water. I saw like a 15-litre water bucket, which has its own like little tap on it. I think they're about £10 on Amazon, or you can get two for £16 on eBay. But I think I only need one. If it's 15-litre, I can always like keep going over the ones and fill bottles up and take them over, and then like fill it back up. If you've got like a milk bottle or like the fizzy drink bottles which are 2 litres, take 10 bottles over. That's 20 litres. That'll easily fill it up. Gonna be a bit heavy to bring it, 10 bottles back over, but you can do 5, take it over, and then go back and get another 5 filled up. But when it is all built and complete, I'm only going to stay over there, like on the odd occasion, like sleep overnight. And that won't be until like, summertime when we've got longer daylight and less, night time. So I think I'll probably feel a bit more safe that way, actually. If it don't get dark till like 9 o'clock and then like it gets light around about 5 o'clock, you've only got like about 6 or 7 hours of darkness, haven't you? And I'm pretty sure I can last 7 hours. But if I'd already had my little cabin, shack, whatever you want to call it, already built, and I was camping over there now, especially a few weeks ago when it was getting dark at 4 o'clock, 4:30, and it wasn't light till like 6:30. You're talking, what the fucking was that noise? So you're talking 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're talking like over 12 hours of darkness, and I don't think I would have been able to cope 12 hours of darkness. And like, it ain't just so much the animals making the noise, the foxes screaming, the horses neighing and probably walking around. You're going to get like rabbits, hares. You might get a cat or, scraping at the door, wanting to come in, or, a stray dog. With the window, I'm definitely going to make like some kind of like flaps out of wood. So if I'm staying there overnight, so no one can like break through to the actual plastic, because it's only going to be plastic coating and covering. It ain't going to be glass. So if anyone puts their hand through, they ain't going to try and like get in, because the only way they're going to get in is by if they've got a knife and something heavy. They're going to like cut the string, which I've kind of like gone round anyway, the first window frame, and then like once they cut, they're going to have to really push that window frame to even get in, and it's only about that big, kind of thing. So they've got to be a very slim, skinny kind of person to even get in. But then there is a danger that they might have gasoline and they might throw it on the wooden set on fire, and then I'll be burnt to death. Another thing I do want to get though is a fire extinguisher. That's one thing I do need to get. I don't know how much they are on Amazon or eBay. I wish someone would actually give me one, get me one free as like a donation or something. Let me see, fire extinguishers. A fire mat is like $12.95. Super Help Fire Stop small fire extinguisher extinguishes minor fires and stops them from expanding. Non-toxic. They range from if you've got a proper one, you're talking about there's one here which is like a fire safety essential 500G ABC dry powder fire extinguisher with first aid kit and also fire blanket, £20.99. A normal 1 kilo powder fire extinguisher, £14.50. That weighs a kilo. That's free delivery. No, you've got other ones, £25, £14, just the actual extinguisher. Fire blankets, from £12 to £23. You got another one here, fire blanket, $4.29. You've got like a little spray portable fire extinguisher. It's like a spray can, £10.22. Fuck that. I'd rather get a proper fire extinguisher and take up there. Oh, here's one. Oh, hang on. 2 kilo dry powder fire extinguisher by Fire Shield, £12.99 plus £5 postage. No, you can get 1 kilo ones from about £15 onwards. £16.60 if you've got Prime, which I do have. So, I would need a fire extinguisher up there. I like to get a fire extinguisher and a blanket if possible. Because if the place does catch on fire, if I'm having a fire inside and, I forget to put the fire out, or it stays smouldering, and if I'm using bricks and the bricks get so hot, they kind of like explode, and the embers start catching the wood on fire. I'm going to need a blanket over me to keep myself kind of like safe and secure. And then I'm going to need an extinguisher to put the bloody fire out. Because I want a blanket over me, just walk out and let the damn thing burn after I've spent all that time on it. I'm talking about 6 weeks I've been on that now. 5-6 weeks. No, I've done seven episodes. Yeah, I think the cheapest fire extinguisher is like £16. £16.99 I've seen so far. And then like fire blanket, little different prices. The fire blankets, £6.99. Another one, £18.99. You can get like the kit, as I say, like I think it was on page 1. You got like the extinguisher, first aid kit, and fire blanket, £33. But then you got an introductory offer here with like a premium FSS UK 500 gram fire extinguisher with 5-year warranty 42-piece first aid kit, $15.99. Not sure what page it was on. I don't know if it's page 1 or 2. Might have been page 1. There's only 500 gram one. So you get a 500 gram fire extinguisher, first aid, and fire blanket for $20.99. I don't really need first aid kits. I've got 2 first aid kits. But these ain't like, you know, the proper big fire extinguishers. These are like, you know, little spray can kind of things. I would need a proper, you know, fire extinguisher, which is at least a kilo. So really looking at this one, $21.99. It's the cheapest one. And that's not even prime. That one now, $25.99. It's a 2 kilo fire extinguisher with a fire blanket, free delivery. Yeah, that's the better one. I'll show you the one I'm looking at. This one. You got your holder for your fire extinguisher, and you got your blanket, and it's $25.99. Money I don't have at the moment. So I can complete my little building. Then the problem being is if it did catch on fire, I'm screwed. I would be screwed if it caught on fire, wouldn't it, really? Oh, coffee's gone cold. Well, they always say, you know, you make sure you're prepared. Think of your safety before you start doing things. And my safety hasn't been that good. I nearly cut, well, I've cut my finger a couple of times, hammered it a couple of times. Another thing happened to me the other day. I was walking, and there's a twig, one of those like the bendy ones, like twine or whatever you call it. Yeah. I pushed it, and I let it go too quick, and it slapped me right around the face. It felt like someone just slapping me really hard around the face. It fucking hurt like hell. I screamed out. Lucky no one was around, because they would have heard me. I'll tell you, if it was a little bit further on, you know, a bit further around, it would have got my eye. I'll tell you. So something like saved me from that going in my fucking eye. It just caught me around the face. So, you know, I've also got to have more safety precautions when I get the saw tomorrow. So I don't know if I've showed you, but I've got this. I ordered this saw off Amazon, because using a normal saw is just killing my hands. You know, really killing my hands. You know, I have arthritis in my hands when I'm sawing left, right, and centre. My hands go really numb quickly. So this one should be here today. So this one here, battery operated saw. It comes with, well, one blade. I have actually ordered some extra blades. These ones here. So I'll have to change it over for one of these longer blades. And the good thing about this saw, it's actually got like its own grip thing, which I can put on. I don't have to have it on, but it's good to have it on, because it's got a grip, you know, it will grip the wood. It saves me putting my hand on and using my other hand to saw it. That grip should grip, and I think it cuts up to like 4 inches. And it's a 1 hour fast charge, double safety switch. So, you know, that double safety switch, if I don't turn one on, you know, if I forget to turn the other one on, it still could work. I don't know. But that's why I just paid for it, £52.49. And the blades was an extra £10.99. So that's like 64 quid, which I had to borrow off a family member to get it. Catch you later, butt kisses, yeah. So anyone wants to make a donation, you know, go on my channel after it's been edited. You know, we go to my main page, you'll see my PayPal on there. Don't super chat me if anyone wants to make a donation. I'm not saying you do have to, but you know, if anyone wants to make a donation towards my little adventure of building, it'll be appreciated. No, if you look on my other channel here, right, some guy, Christopher, don't know who he is. He said he's been watching me on his channel and on my other channel for years. And he's been watching my bushcraft one, yeah. And he's enjoyed it so much, yeah, that he wanted to send me a box of stuff, yeah. Well, I didn't even know anything about it. Yeah, he just sent me a text message one day saying, "Hey Steve, I've enjoyed your channel for a long time. I don't have a YouTube channel. I just like watch you and other channels, but you've enjoyed, you know, I've enjoyed your channel so much. I like your coffee time chat ones. And if you're watching, Chris, hello Chris, thank you very much for that stuff. Yeah, he said he likes watching all my like coffee time chat ones. Yeah." And since I've been doing my bushcraft, he's really enjoyed it. He said in one of his comments that it's more like I've kind of inspired him, you know, like he really enjoys watching my videos. And like he got my address from somewhere, yeah. I said, well, I wouldn't be surprised if it's where I got doxed last year. And he said, well, it took him a while to find it, but he found my address. And he sent me a box of stuff, yeah. And I did a box opening. And then, like, I was so happy about it. I told him I was going to do a video of a box opening. And it made him so happy that he sent me another box the next day. And these were like, you know, sent next day, you know, special delivery. Not recorded, special delivery. Or through next day parcel force. I thought, bloody hell, man, you know, another box. So, you know, he sent me like kettles, mugs, a load of fishing tackle stuff, which I'm going to be doing a giveaway on my 100th subscriber on my other channel. Rope. I thought those blankets, but they're not actually blankets. They're like shawls. But I opened one up and it was like a shawl. But they are kind of warm. I've actually got it on my chair at the moment because it keeps my back warm. And I thought it was an actual blanket, but it's not. It is a shawl. And I thought, well, you know, it still keeps you warm, don't it? You know, if you're in a camp and you know your feet getting cold, you can always wrap your feet around it. So he sent me a shawl. He sent me some kind of like cough, sore throat lozenges. He sent me one of those fire starters, wood burning stuff, you know, couple of those, different types. Couple of signs, same sign, but two of them. Guys, I can't remember. But after the second one, I thought that'd be it. I said, don't keep spending money. Don't keep like sending me stuff. Don't send it if you can't afford it. I don't want you wasting your money on things. But that next day, after I got the second box, he goes, "Oh, I've got another box coming." I thought, fucking hell. And it weren't one box, it was 2 boxes. So I had like 4 boxes of stuff off the guy. I thought, bloody hell, man. And there's these kind of like camo bags. And like there's about 4, 5, 6. And each set you've got 3 different bags. What I have noticed that you can't actually like pull them. It hasn't got a cord that you can close. But you can actually just wrap it over. And it's got like a clip. He sent me quite a few of those. Sent me 2 kettles, 4 cups. I took a cup and I took 2 cups, and they're actually like metal cups. And no, it wasn't a saucepan. I can't remember. He sent me 2 kettles up. I did use a kettle and one of his cups the other day. And I said, look, don't keep sending this stuff. If you want to send it, don't send it special delivery. Send it recorded. It's still be in next day, recorded. I said, only send it if you can afford it, And apparently he said on one of his text messages, it was in cold storage. So he must have had it. Maybe he ran a business or something sending that kind of stuff. I don't know. He sent me... in the army, when they had like their meals, they had like those tin kind of like things which had the metal handle, mess tins. He sent me 2 mess tins up, which is going to be very handy because I know that I wanted to take my plates up there and keep washing my plates. A mess tin. He sent me a load of stuff, man. You have to watch my videos on like what he sent me, the unboxing. He sent me 4 boxes. He goes, well, Steve, enjoy your weekend, happy camping. And if he finds any more, I'll send you more stuff. Oh, bloody hell, man. I did give him a hint though. I said, like, what I am interested in, if anyone's got any, it doesn't matter if it's used secondhand or what, I do need a decent bushcraft knife. That's one thing I do need. And then I mentioned something else I needed, but I can't remember what the other thing was actually. And there was one of my viewers who actually works on the bushcraft company, and she was going to ask her manager if they would sponsor me. But I've not heard anything from them yet. So, if they don't sponsor me, I'll give an honest review on them. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I'm going to say, I'm sorry, I don't like it, Now, if you were sponsored, they give you things to test out and try. Now, normally you keep them, don't they? You don't have to pay for them. But what you do is you give a review and then you give out the company name, and maybe you can get yourself like, what's it called? An athlete, or whatever it's called, where they give you a kind of like a discount code. And instead of, if someone orders something, they get like 10% off. And then like later, the company can still send you stuff. I don't think I've had any messages from her actually. Let me see if I've got any messages yet. I know she said she was going to talk to them. No. No, actually, he's on my other channel, I think. Yeah, I think it's on my other channel. I need to check my email, and I can't do that when I'm on here. I've still got fried rice in the microwave I need to eat yet. I only ate half it earlier. Bought some special fried rice. only at half. Still got half in the fridge, in the microwave. But, you know, so I'm looking forward to going out, you know, especially when we've got the longer daytime periods when it don't get dark till about 9 o'clock or whatever. Because then you've only got, like, and if it gets light when about 5, you've only got like a 7-hour, you know, like darkness period, haven't you? And if I get too scared, I can always like just get my lantern and leave my gear there and pack up and fuck off on the main road and just hang out on the main road until it gets dark, light again, and then that way come back and get my gear. So I think the earliest bus from where my place is, you know, where my permission is, I think it's about 6 o'clock. You know, I have actually, you know, years and years ago, yeah, when I was like a teenager, you know, when I was at school, I used to go out doing nighttime fishing down at, yeah, well, can you see, like, you know, 2,500 subscribers giving me a pound? Yeah. A lot of those subscribers don't even watch my channel anymore because like, how many people watching there for? There's a video I put up the other day. What one was it? Surprised I had like quite a few views on it. Oh, my copyright claim was 123 views. Then general chat about life. No, general chat about different things and life in general. 187 views. Then I put another video out, like, am I being missed? Laugh out loud. 148 views. You know, normally it's like you know, like quick chat before bed, 119, 147, talking to Rose Bum Fluff. That's when she come on my channel. We start talking to each other. That was a month ago. Life Ghost Box session using pedals, echo, blah blah blah. 149. Haunted experiences, just a coffee time chat about whatever. 149. So, you know, I still do get 100 between, like, I say, no drama, I'm still here. 163. I say I'll get like from anything from 50 to 160 kind of views. Like, you know, my haunted experience living room, dead evidence on whatever that was. I had like 81 views on that one. Oh, that one earlier. The one I did earlier about the missing girl, the ghost box session we did earlier. I had 81 views on it, and I put that private now. So, you know, I've got plans I want to be putting into that shelter as well. I want to put a few like shelves up. The bench bed, I'm going to redo that bit where, if you see it on there, where I'll just lift those bits of wood up. I'm going to redo that. I might use a couple of pallets, you know, like pallet wood. Somehow kind of like nail them together. And then I've got like one of those like latches. I can like lift it up, put it up, and put it back down. Now I'm going to put like a padlock thing on there, so people can't get into it unless I somehow break it open. So I'm going to be doing that. The fire pit I want to put inside as well, so I can cook and, you know, make a hot drink. if I need to make one before I go to sleep. So I was also looking at the barbecues, like the barbecue things over at home base, but that ain't really what I need, you know. Now, I can make a fire on the ground, no problem, but you know, when I want to make it inside, it's got to be, you know, like a proper fireplace in one way, I suppose. I was looking at some of those, what are they called, camping fire. I can't remember what it's called. Gas heater. Don't want a gas heater. What's it bloody called? Oh, stove. Fire stove. Well, ain't a bad price, but it's electric. I ain't got electric. I ain't gonna have electric there. Benson cast iron effect electric stove. It's got to be camping stove, isn't it? Can't. I use. Being with a camping stove, I'd have to leave up there. I've got my gas stove, which I could take up there and, you know, do my cooking, but I don't really like, you know, I want something like a proper camping stove. So that's small, 20 quid. I'm trying to find one which I want to show you. Oh yeah, Christopher sent me some like other kind of bits and pieces. What are called? Camping cookware, like tins. Oh, now I want to fucking find a camping stove. I can't find one. Oh yeah, here's one. It's bloody expensive though. Green share. Something like this. I've seen people use ones like that, and you've got like this kind of thing, which you stick up outside. You know, a lot of people take these in tents, and they've got a hole in the tent, you know, especially made for this. You know, 299. That's the cheapest one. But I don't have that kind of money, you know, kind of thing. You know, I can get myself like one of these little wood burners, but that's, you know, that's okay, you know, just make a little fire to cook something. If you want to, you know, like have a fire in your camp, you know, in your building, and you want it constantly burning, you know, you need something big. No, someone like I've got one of these kind of thing, yeah. And I could have one of those burning half the night, but you know, it ain't the same, you know. No, you're going old school style, you know, like a little bit primitive. Then the way I've got one of those, two of those actually, like that. If you're going to go like old school primitive kind of thing, yeah, then you know you need to be doing it like a brick stove or a mud stove or something like that, you know, but there's not a lot of mud. Well, there's fucking load of mud, but I mean like clay you need really. Let me see on anyway. You got a double gas hob, but for that I'd have to like have a table or something to put it on. I was looking at something like this, but I don't know how big it is. Don't tell you the measurements, I think. No, that's only a small saucepan. So 15 centimeters. So it's only small. And I know people do use those in camp, you know, like tents and, you know, buildings that they construct. So I might end up getting one of these and just use like a, you know, like a little stove. You know, it's only for like cold nights, but if I want to cook and eat, I know when you're cooking and eating and you've got like something on the fire, it's going to give you a bit of warmth anyway. But you know, like these ones, portable alcohol burn, not that one. Let's go back to Amazon for a minute. Crap, wait a minute. Copy. So they're all around about the same top price. That one's smaller than these ones are, $11.99. The one I was looking at was one of these ones. I saw one of those at what's the name, Home Base, and that it was a lot more than that bloody one was. You know, one like that would be cool, but under £55. Yeah, I was looking. This is the one I was looking at, but you'd need like a metal table or something to put it on, because like that ain't bad wood burning. But I just spent that 60 odd quid on a fucking saw. I ain't got no other money to buy anything else. But what I'll probably do is, if I'm going to like want to cook inside, if it's pissing down the rain or something outside, and I want to make myself a cup of tea or coffee. Well, I don't drink tea, but I'm probably going to start drinking tea. You know, there ain't no wrong with tea. I just don't drink tea that much. It's more coffee. But what I want to do is get either that one or that one of those. I think that's the same kind of thing, actually. Get one of those to start off with. So I can probably build a little bit of table, small table. There's a bit of what's it called? That metal roof stuff, which I know. Boy, there's a bit of that. I could always, it's dirty, but I could clean it up. Make a little table, put metal sheeting on, and then get one of those, and then use that to cook my food and make cup coffee. If I'm not making anything to eat or drink, that would give off a little bit of heat anyway if I kept firewood on. So I could get one of those from now, and then later get one of those proper kind of stove things, but I might then have to like do a bit of an adjustment to the shelter and extend it again. $8.90, $8.78 plus 99p postage. What's this one? No, that's smaller. No, it's just like any hobby, really. It's bloody expensive. Bloody expensive. You know, metal detecting, that was bloody expensive. You know, I wanted, like, I bought the Gold Finder one off Allen, cheap. Original price was like still 200 quid, brand new. But I got it off him at mate's price. Then I was looking at another one, and my son said to me, "Why don't you get it?" I said, "Because I don't have the money." He goes, "I'll buy it for you." I said, "No, no, you need it for your holiday." He goes, "No, no, don't worry, Dad. You know, let me buy it for you." And he bought me that other metal detector. But I'll probably buy one of those little portable stoves for now. Make a little table, and then what I do then. So I can get like a gas one of these kind of things, yeah. I could get one of these that connects to a gas bottle, but that way, you know, you're going to be using a lot of gas. So I'll rather just spend out and get one of those, one of these. Let's see how much that one is. No, it says $70.99, but that one's type 1, type 2, type 3. So that's type 3, type 2. That's $25.99. So what's the difference between that one? But on, what's the name of eBay? I just saw the same thing for cheaper. $15.99. So that's the one I'll probably buy, one of these. No, I'll have to like rearrange my money again. No, like no 24. I don't want that one. See, there's $17.99 there, but no, March 25th of April, and that's like $17.99 plus £2.60 postage. I want one which I can get with me Prime. That ain't the one. There's that one $9.99, but that's too small. Yeah, I'll just saw that one. So I'd like to have something like that in there. That'd be cool. Go to page 3. No, I've seen other people use different kind of little stove burner things. So that one looks a lot better than that one. That one's 29.90, 30 quid. That one's 17.99, but postage. Look, same fucking thing, 113 quid. Fuck off. Talking about ripping off people. Yeah, no, that's the wrong one. My stomach's rumbling, telling me I'm hungry again. Yeah, well, later on, I'll have to rest my Chinese rice. 27. My page. Yeah, I'll probably have to get one of the ones which I was saying. One of these ones, 17.99. But the problem is, don't turn up to like 25th. You're talking like 2 to 3 weeks. Well, here, same one, estimated 12th. That's 15.99, and that one 17.99. So it's cheaper to get it on eBay. Put it in watch. Had to basket, but that's the one I'm definitely thinking about getting. One of those. And then later, get myself like a proper stand-up one. Something like one of these, but very cheap version. Save up as much as I can, as quick as I can. But they are heavy, apparently. Some of these are bloody heavy. So that ain't too bad, but the problem is it's long. And you've got your pipes, but your pipes all go upwards. There's nothing you can actually use like to rotate, like kind of downwards. And then out of the wall, it goes straight up. So it means like cutting a hole in the ceiling. Cut a hole for the tarp. Then you've got to buy a special blanket to put around the actual pipe itself, so it won't like catch the tarp and it won't catch the roof on fire. And the good thing about those ones, though, some of them are very compatible. You can carry it, like say like this. You can carry it around with you in the backpack. And it's easy, to put together. But I'm not paying £49 for that piece of shit. Now I'm going to get one. I'm going to get one of these. It's still small, compatible. That's a small frying pan. But as long as you can get food on a small frying pan, it's giving off a bit of heat. That should be all right. What's it say? Wood, gas. Maybe you can actually put a gas bottle in there with one of those adapters. I'm thinking about getting one of these to start off with and then go from there later. Shut my window, it's getting chilly. At least some of that smell's gone out and I'm not coughing as much. Oh dear. think I'm losing weight because these jeans used to be tight in my waist and I've got a belt with them now. And they're falling down. I need to get weight off my chest and my stomach. Then I might be able to use that hoodie I bought, which was too small for me, and they refunded me, but they've asked the hoodie coat back. That's camo. I wish these lanterns I bought though had like a different kind of setting on it, so you can like have it bright and dim. No, even with it halfway down, it's still kind of bright in it. Unless you have it like that low, and then if you want it higher, well, you can do it that way. But that is bloody bright. I'd only have to take 2 of these up with me. One to use and one as a backup in case I drop one and smash it. And at least I've got 2 more indoors to spare. And those only for 10 quid for them 4. Right, I'm going to go, guys. Probably delete this video as well because it's supposed to have been on my other channel. I blame Leslie for making me talk about this actually, because she was the one who started about bushcraft. But she sat and watched my other video apparently for 2.5 hours. I wonder how many other people watched it for 2.5 hours. Got the Poundland deal video that went up to 35 views. And me, oh my god, 176 on my season 1 episode 7. 176 views on there. No comments. Right, anyway, I'm going to go. Cheers for coming on. This video is going to go private, as I say. It's not really paranormal. Yeah, I'm going to go and I'll catch you all later. When I'm on this channel next, I don't know. But I'll be on the other channel possibly Monday with another video if I get out and do some more camping. Can't wait to get my saw today from Amazon so I can charge that up and take that with me. I just hope it ain't bloody heavy. They said it's kind of light. There was a review on Amazon that a 76-year-old can carry and operate it, so I should be able to carry it and operate it. But a 76-year-old might have a lot more strength and muscle than me. I don't know. I'll have to wait until it turns up. Right, catch you all later. Have a good weekend. What's left of it. Have a good week. Catch you when I'm next. Ciao.